Yay. Alright guys, welcome. Do you hear the excitement in my voice? I am so excited for this. Oh my god. I am so excited. Oh boy, we're back to this game. So some context. Back. I'm just gonna keep saying back. Delay how much I have to play this right now. Back in the day when Pa started her YouTube channel. Back in the day. I played, obviously point and clicks and, good old Don't Starve and a couple of things here and there. And I mean, I was trying to find some interesting games I've never heard of back then, which I mean, I still do. I like my obscure games. Heck, I just got a message and one game on there. I'm kind of like, hello, you're obscure. I've never heard of you. How are you, Budgie Nod? How you doing, Budgie Nod? And I mean, lo and behold, back then, this game crossed my radar. I did play it. I do have the playthrough up. I'm not looking at it because, one, it's really old. I'm not gonna say how old, because, time flies, and if I look at it, I'm just gonna reflect on how ancient elder god status I am now in terms of age. And two, I remember having a lot of issues playing this game, and I think it's because there was a lot of crashes or bugs or just getting the ball rolling about the game. I don't know. Essentially, I just kind of put it on hiatus. You could say essentially hiatus / dropped it because I went, I did the whole YouTube and I jumped to Twitch. Did speedrunning. Did a lot of stuff on Twitch. Still proud of that. And then kind of bounced back to being a little bit more heavy on the YouTube with a lighter side of Twitch. That would change when the child gets older, but right now, we'll figure this is working in terms of like me still making content online. And we're going into ramble territory. And of course, I put a poll up a long time ago asking you guys if you guys wanted new games or if you guys wanted 2000s point and click games. And like I said before, and I think I said an experience, and I said in a Rambo video, and I will also say on Twitch, the 2000s were interesting. Not in terms of like just video games in general. There was a lot of like experimental games on the PlayStation and like Xbox and Nintendo, GameCube, Wii, a lot of experimenting. And then we get to point and clicks. And there were dark times in the 2000s, early 2000s, I should specify, in point and click adventure games. Yeah, they were dark times. There was a lot of, I guess I want to say shovelware point and clicks, and you can correct me. I'm okay with being corrected, but like, there was a lot of point and click games released back then that were like okay to bad to like the odd one that were really good. But like, you could essentially say there was a lot of shovelware point and click games. And like I said, correct me if I'm wrong, I'm okay with it, but like, that's my memory of point and clicks back then. And then, they stopped releasing point and click adventure games until, Telltale came swinging with Walking Dead and we had this huge explosion. Not huge, but I mean, point and clicks came back and they're here to stay, which is good. But yeah, this was kind of around that time. It was, I think, Adventure Company released this. And yeah, my fond memory of this, I didn't get far. I think my game crashed, I lost my save or something, and I just had no motivation to come back to it. I do because of the poll, because you guys chose these 2000 point and click games, and also the fact I did not know there is a remake, you could call it, of the Black Mirror, like reimagining, rethinking. I did pick it up on Steam. But yeah, like, so I guess my goal is to hopefully get through all three of the old Black Mirrors. Yes, there's three. And then get to that final one. Kind of like Gabriel Knight. And like, what other series I plowed through back in the day? I'm having a brain fart. Gabriel Knight for sure. I went back to back to back because, I mean, that series is amazing. Except three, but three is a special little island. With all said and done, though, I should stop rambling. As much as I'm enjoying the ramble, because I'm really hesitant to start it. We should start this. Do I remember much of the game? No. My memory is like goldfish memory. Plus, it doesn't help having a small child now. My brain just kind of got like obliterated from point A to now. Anywho, that's Paul Ramble. Welcome to my ramble. Enjoy the sample of donuts. Anywho, let's get into this. Brace your butts, guys. It's gonna be butt-tastic.
Dear Sammy, it was not easy for me to find fitting words for these first lines that I hope you are reading, as well as it was not easy to find out where you were living. I hope that my letter will reach your hands as soon as possible, as there is not much time left. Since your departure, I have contributed all my efforts and endless hours of sleepless nights looking for the truth about our family. I feel that I'm already very close to beholding its full face, and I am concerned that I might not have the strength to look at it alone. Therefore I am turning to you, Samuel, for I know that you will hear out my plea. In this envelope, you will find the ancient ring of our heritage. It is very important that you always have it with you. Take extraordinary care of it. Please return to our manor and help me. I know my time is closing in. I can feel it. I am afraid.
After the funeral, we jointly returned to Black Mirror. The journey through the desolate countryside seemed endless. No one spoke a single word. When our glances met, they were full of deep sorrow. It wasn't merely grief, however, that was in our eyes. It was also a certain alienation that Victoria and Robert felt towards me. My unexpected return after more than 12 years gave them the freedom to ask all kinds of unspoken questions.
I am truly sorry about what happened.
Thank you, Hines. I don't know what else I should say. William was everything to me. And now,
You need not say anything, Victoria. Today is a sad day for all of us. I think I will leave you alone now, if you will excuse me.
you don't have to go. You are a good friend to us, as you were to William.
I value your words, but I think I had better go now.
Please be our guest, I beg you.
I would be happy to, if that is your wish. I would like to skim through certain volumes in your library, if you would not mind then.
No, not at all.
Thank you. I will be in the library.
Bates, should Hines need anything, please be of help to him.
Of course. You can rely on that, madam.
Do not want to sound harsh, but I think we should leave you alone.
You are empathic as usual, Robert. I want to be alone with my thoughts for a while.
That is quite understandable. Samuel, would you see me to my study?
Yes, gladly.
Oh, Samuel, please stay. I'd like a word with you.
Certainly. Will you excuse me, Robert? We will talk later.
I will be in my study.
Samuel, tell me, have you returned to stay with us for good?
To tell the truth, I haven't decided yet. Give me some more time, please.
Don't forget, we are still your family. You are a Gordon, and you belong here just like all the other Gordons before you.
Yes, I am well aware of that, but I need to put my thoughts in order. Perhaps then I'll be able to answer your question.
Oh well, I hoped you'd say yes. I'm not feeling well. Please excuse me now, Samuel.
Of course. I will go to my room.
Sir, I took the liberty to clean up your room. I believe you will be satisfied with the results. Here is the key. Your suitcase is already in the room.
Thank you, Bates. Victoria wants me to stay. Maybe I should have promised I would. But I haven't made up my mind yet. Maybe later. Bates has readied my room. I should go have a look.
Oh, what did I get myself into? Oh, that voice acting. Oh. Okay, so like I said, it's prone to crashing, if I remember correct. So let's make a quick save. How do I save? How does one save? Game. Oh, there we go. Let's save a game. That's a good save file name. Okay, so I guess we'll look awkwardly at things and try to remember what to do. I think I have to explore. I have to go back to my place. I gotta talk to her and go from there. So I guess click a Rooney all around. We'll start from the left. Work our way to the right. The door to the library. I don't want to go there yet. We'll look at the monolith.
The founding stone of the original castle that Marcus and Mordred jointly laid in 1206. It's made of a single piece of some strange stone, charged with a peculiar kind of energy, as William would say. The atmosphere of centuries long gone can be felt around it.
Also, hold on a second, guys. Is there subtitles? There we go. Subtitles for the win. Okay. Now we're good.
Marcus Gordon, the younger of the two brothers that began our dynasty.
Poke, poke, poke. I don't think there's anything to really look at. No, okay. can look at the small table, and then we gotta bounce to other rooms. So let's look at the small table, and I guess we'll go back into the common room if we can.
This is where Bates leaves our mail. There is no letter now.
Which reminds he's got like a mourning card in his inventory. I don't think we can look at it.
William's mourning card.
We can. Okay, right click. A key to his room. So let's go into the common room and talk to his mother.
Victoria wants to be alone. I'm not going to disturb her.
Maybe not his mother. I don't remember. But I guess we'll go to the dining room. Oh boy.
Fresh apples and a few sweets. Almond sweets from Switzerland. I like these best.
Right. Left click to look further. Right. Pickles. I gotta go back to the main area, then we gotta look further at stuff. Do the big awkward stare. Can he run? Not really.
An ivory statue of a little Buddha. Victoria is collecting these things. They don't seem to be working, showing 7:30.
Also, I feel like another gripe I have is his voice acting. Granted, I don't think English is the main voice or in voice dubbing in this game. I think this game is correct me if I'm wrong, I think it's a game that was released in Germany first and then brought to North America and dubbed. Like I know sorry I'm rambling, Runaway. I played that dubbed and I didn't find out till much later that it's a game that was Spanish before it got changed and dubbed into English. I kind of regret not playing that in its original language. Because the voice acting in that one was kind of hit or miss, and I'd be curious if like how the original voice acting is. I'm gonna double check on my research of Black Mirror to make sure it is a game that was originally released in Germany. Let me know in the comments if you want like the German, like if it's available, like the German voice acting over the English.
I used to sit on this chair at family dinners.
Granted, for a Let's Play, you know, for those people who just listen to the Let's Play, you won't really be able to really listen. You would have to pay attention to the subtitles, but it's just something I'm curious about. We'll head to the kitchen before we bounce to the rear garden. Right, if I remember correct, this place is huge. Oh my god. Yeah.
Various kinds of spices and cooking ingredients. I'm not going to make a mess out of it for Bates. The dining table of the servants. Spice grinder.
Right, I get this feeling we had to use the spice grinder for something. I don't remember what. I mean, obviously to grind something, but what it is, I don't know. Also, sideboard. I missed that.
I don't need anything from here.
You sure this is a point-and-click game? We should just take everything. Go out. A vase. Let's go get that. I do see some keys there.
There's some dirty water at the bottom. Maybe there were flowers in it once.
Okay. I do like the fact that when you're done searching, it kind of clears that up. That's a nice touch. Let's go get the keys.
Probably the cellar key. I'll leave it here. Bates might need it.
Nah. Yeah, I really doubt it. Although it's red, so we'll have to come back to it.
door is locked.
See, we should grab a cellar key. You think we can go check it out?
Probably the cellar key. I'll leave it here. Bates might need it.
No. Okay, I don't want to go outside because that's just an entirely huge can of worms. If I remember correct, I think this game was bad about the whole, like, you have to go hit a flag in an entirely different area in order to access a certain item or something. I'm really trying to remember. The issues with this game, and it's not coming to mind. I mean, if you know, shameless plug, let me know in the comments. Okay, so let's head to the library. Okay. Oh, I saw something. Sofa.
William would often sit here reading the paper. That was a very long time ago, though. The fire has to be maintained in winter as well as summer. Otherwise, it's very cold in here. Our family's coat of arms. It has been symbolizing our noble rights since the Middle Ages. Mordred Gordon, the heartless ruler of the Dark Ages of our history. His rule was ended by his own brother Marcus in 1213.
Oh, we're totally not the bad guy. Okay. Chair.
Bates sometimes sits on it when he has nothing to do. It seems as if no one has moved it for years.
I mean, I imagine it's a really nice toasty spot. The fire, with so close being to the fire. Words are great. Symbols.
The entire outer rim is full of old symbols and signs. No one understands what they mean these days.
I bet you we're gonna find out. The exit. So what do you mean by exit? Do you mean like we peace out to go outside? Or do we go somewhere else? Okay, we're heading like this direction. There's a door here. I think it's just the door and then we can go upstairs. I know his room's upstairs. I vaguely remember that.
This door leads nowhere. The lower floor of the old wing of the castle is behind it. The entrance has been walled up for years.
In other words, we'll be going there later. There is something behind it. We'll check it out later. I guess we'll pop to the library. I think I said that earlier, but, you know. Oh. I mean, we could talk to Bates as he's dusting the fireplace. Hi, Bates.
He looks a bit weird today. Disturbed. Always precise and careful. He looks tired.
Anywho, let's talk to Bates.
I'm glad you have returned, sir. We have kept your room intact. It's exactly as it was when you left.
Very nice. Thank you.
If you would like to have it straightened or anything else, just tell me.
That won't be necessary. It happened so suddenly, I didn't have time to write that I was coming.
I would be happy to help you with anything.
Thank you. I'll be fine.
Do you need anything else, sir?
Yes, please solve the entire mystery of this game. The end. Alright, we got some icons, so I guess we'll start from the left. It's weird saying left and not from the top.
I have spoken to Robert. It seems to me he may not be feeling well.
It is probably due to his responsibilities at Ashbury. Lately, it seems to really exhaust him. He has recently taken to spending most of his time at work, often not even returning home for the night. He usually arrives in the evening, locks himself in his study, and works late into the night. He won't even let me in.
He may just not want to be disturbed.
Maybe, but he would never do that before.
I'll talk to him.
All right, sir.
I was under the impression that nothing had changed here since I left. So many years have passed, but it seems to me like it was just last month. The same scenery, the same weather, as though time would rather avoid this place.
Sir, a lot has changed in your absence. Nothing is as it was, believe me. We are all growing old, and so is everything around us. I've been a servant here since my youth, and I know well how much a man can be changed by this place. During the last few months, things have been getting noticeably worse, day by day. It is as if the bleakness within the old walls of this manor is gradually taking us over.
Maybe you're right. Even I don't feel exactly well within these walls. Been recalling memories of me that I've wanted to forget. Strange and dark in them, and that dismal silence. Are you sure you're all right, Bates? You know you can take a rest whenever you want.
Thank you, sir. I think I will be fine.
I think I will go now.
I'll return to my work.
Okay. Library, so other words, spooky things are happening. Oh my goodness, there he is. That was Herman, right? I thought it was the other gentleman. Okay, we got things to stare at, things to poke at. We'll start with this section and then work our way. I guess we'll talk to you, Mr. Herman. Actually, acknowledge you.
I saw him for the first time today. He's reading a book. I saw him for the first...
Okay, so that's
Doctor, can I have a word with you?
Yes, all right.
It's William. I know you were his friend, and also his physician.
Yes, that applies to your whole family. So, what is it that troubles you, Gordon? You do realize that this is not the appropriate time to speak about William.
I don't believe it was an accident.
Well, it is strange indeed. Then why would he do it? And those burns?
What burns?
Numerous deeply burned areas. I have no clue as to their origin.
Go on.
No, Mr. Gordon. Come back tomorrow. I will gladly tell you everything. I really do not want to talk about this today.
All right. Then expect me tomorrow. I will certainly come back. Dr. Herman knows something important. I have to talk to him tomorrow.
And he will disappear tomorrow. Doo-doo-doo. Alright, the bookcase.
This bookcase is full of old dust-covered books. I don't think I could find one that would interest me. Lots of books for long evenings. I haven't got time to read them now.
I got scrolls. So let's go get those. Oh, wrong button, right button.
Old books and scrolls. They probably fell off the pile on the chair.
I mean, is there any of Nope, none of interest. Okay. Okay. The picture. And then we'll go to the central part.
Jeremy Gordon, William's father.
Okay. That's it. Okay. Then central part.
It's full of various parchments and old scrolls. I can't see any interesting ones. The map of our manor. It might come in handy. I'll take it.
Yay. You know, I get this feeling the reason why I stopped playing this is one, I lost my file, and two, I didn't want to continue because it's... not much is happening. I feel like I didn't want to go through all this again, just get to where I was.
A manually drawn map of the world from the 16th century.
Like, I think that's my reasoning for not continuing my first playthrough. Just a hunch.
It seems like something's missing here.
But we're missing planets.
It seems like something's missing here.
So we definitely have to come back and solve this.
Literary works. Renaissance. Lots of great books are among them. Maybe I'll read one of them sometime later when I'm resting.
Alright, black statue. Ooh, spooky
The
alarm.
statue is holding something strange in its hand. It appears to be a key of some sort, or an amulet.
Okay, so we can't grab that right now.
There's no point in skimming through these books. Not one of them can help me find out what happened.
You say this, but if we're back here later, I'm gonna give you crap for it. Table, bookcase, drawers. Okay.
Just more books.
I mean, we're in a library. What do you expect?
The Chronicle of the Warm Hill Manor. The local parish has been here for a very, very long time. According to the oldest books and records, it has been here for so long that only the walls of our castle may remember its foundation. Marcus Gordon had the church built so long ago that the date has already been lost in the mists of time. Therefore, the actual age of the building can only be estimated. As in the past, there was no accurate record keeping. Should we hold to the views of respected historians, it was around 1215 AD that the church was built. It is thought that Marcus had the church built on pagan lands where many innocent people died through the ages. There is no corresponding record to this, however. Not one mention in any books or volumes available to me at the manor or the vicarage. Therefore, from a historic standpoint, this is a mere assumption, or worse, one of the many fictitious legends circulating in these lands. One thing, however, is more certain. It was this age that also gave rise to the academy at Black Mirror. As with Warm Hill Church, it was Marcus who was responsible for the construction of such a significant building. The new academy, with its vast library, was supposed to serve as a knowledge base for all the people. It was also a safe place for depositing the chronicle of the Gordon family that Marcus ordered his wise men to protect. In this, however, fate was not kind to Marcus. The whole academy burnt to stone long after his death, around 1512 AD. Despite the vigorous effort of the people of the manor, who hurried to the disaster to fight the flames, the academy burned to the ground. When they saw there was no chance to save the building, they tried to save the records from inside. Not everyone was willing to risk their life in lethal heat for the scraps of paper that had been scribbled over. If it hadn't been for a few brave souls, however, we would have never known who Marcus Gordon was, nor some of the history of Black Mirror Manor, as most chronicles were lost to the flames. Garmoor Gordon perished in the fire at the age of 45. For his bravery, eternal memory is held. There was no one left of the academy to care for the remaining records and old books. Consequently, the volumes that remained were passed on to the Warm Hill Parish to the safekeeping of Father Matthias. Father Matthias took meticulous care of the historical treasure until his death in 1543. To that holy man, the people of Garmoor Gordon are grateful for the preservation of the chronicle and the old records. Since those times, the Gordon family chronicle has been handed over from one successor of Father Matthias to the next, until today. Recorded by hand of Jeremy Gordon, 1632 AD.
Oh my goodness, that was a lot. I don't want to click it because I think he just read it all. Although I'm tempted to. Just make sure we got everything, but I think he read it all.
The local parish has been here according to the Marcus Gordon.
Okay, he's rereading it. Oh no, oh no, oh no.
It is thought there is, therefore, one thing as the new. In this, the whole, despite when they saw not everyone, if it had Garmour, there was no. Consequently, Father Matthias, who that hold since those recorded.
Okay, so we'll never poke this book again. Table.
William's work table. He used to spend hours and hours at it, writing.
The drawers.
They'll be full of books or old paper. I won't bother opening them.
You know, you shouldn't assume, but okay, we're gonna assume because we can't click on it anymore. Okay, it's just paper. There may be a Dungeons and Dragons manual in there. We will never know. Or a hidden taco. Okay. So we're done here. I hope. I pray. Yes. I don't think he can. I don't think that anything new with Herman. We'll double check.
He won't tell me, and tomorrow
Okay, yeah, we have to talk to him tomorrow. Okay. And I don't think there's anything new with the Bates.
Do you need anything, sir?
Not really. I was just passing by.
Okay. Now, I don't think we can go here yet. I think we have to go upstairs or leave the house.
I'll come back later.
Yeah, so we have to go to our room. Okay. So, I guess I don't think he'll leave the castle though. I think we have to go to the back garden. I can't remember. I guess we'll find out. Oh, nope, we can go outside. Okay. Yes, the birds are happily chirping in this dark and cringy, swampy-looking place. The birds are so happy. And there's some butterflies. Okay. We're gonna head to the stables, although we can look at this. I think this is where they found the body. I mean, the fence is crooked. All that fun stuff.
This is the place where William took his last breath. I won't leave before I find out the truth.
Da da da. Okay, and that's it. We cannot acknowledge it any further. Okay, off to the stables. And then before we go poke this gentleman and look at the stables, I'm going to end the episode here. Hole is going to be a doozy. If I remember correct, this game is really slow starting. And it doesn't pick up till like a little bit later in the game. I think like chapter 3. I remember little bits of chapter 2. Something involving like giving the candy to a kid. Because you finally leave the manor. That's all I remember. Like, good chance things will come back to me, but this is gonna be a little bit of a dry let's play until things start picking up. Hopefully it gets really good. I'm hoping. But yeah, I'm gonna end the episode here. It's shameless plug time. Thank you so much for watching. Greatly appreciated. Hopefully you're enjoying this first episode. Let me know in the comments if you played any of the Black Mirror series or the new-ish one. It was like, newest one was like 2008. I can't remember. 2018? I don't remember. It's new in the series, in the line. And as usual, like, comment, subscribe. Check out my other Let's Plays as well. Maybe check that old one if you want. Or not. I'm okay with that too. It's up to you. I also stream on Twitch when I have time. Just once a week, maybe twice if I'm lucky. Just casual games at the moment. And when all said and done, once again, thank you so much for watching. Greatly appreciate it. Have a good morning, good evening, good night. Save often. I'll talk to you guys later on the next Let's Play. Bye.